high in Romania's Carpathian Mountains lies one of the country's most breathtaking overland tracks. A remote, wind-swept route that cuts across open ridgelines and through untouched wilderness. This isn't a road trip. It's a journey into wild Romania. Welcome to the adventure. Okay, so here's today's plan. Drive for almost 200 kilometers to a Lidl, get some supplies, get some groceries for about 3 days, then drive off to a campsite. Set up camp, probably have a beer, probably have some dinner, and then tomorrow we are setting off on what is supposed to be the most beautiful and well-known adventure road in Romania, the Strategica or the Strategic Road.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in.
I've just entered the Transalpina Road, the Transalpine. And one thing that you will have to know is from 8 o'clock until 7 o'clock in the morning, the road is closed, obviously, throughout the night. And guess what time it is now? 15 minutes past 8.
Ask a painful past you overcame. Oh, yes. Oh. Well, you've been steady, building steam like a thunderhead. Armed and
Right, so just finished setting up camp. This is gonna be the hotel for tonight. Right now we are down at 11 degrees. I'm not sure how cold it's gonna get. I've only got one sleeping bag, but the good news is that it stopped raining and I've got a dry spot very close to the cabin. Looks like they have guard dogs as well, so just in case of any unwanted guests, we got some protection. And I will also be sleeping with this on my side, the bear defender. Obviously we are in bear country, but hopefully the dogs will hear them first. So I'm gonna pop inside, probably have a beer and chat with the owners and with the rest of the guys, and just socialize a little bit. Let's go and have a beer.
just you wait, listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in.
This is where we are leaving the Transalpina Road and we are heading to the Strategica. Trust me, it's a long way down. The first part of this route is okay-ish. It's very rocky and just a few patches of soil, of dirt, but no problems so far. Looks like the water doesn't really softens the ground as to a point that you can have a problem. We are still at 2,000 meters. So far, no problems, no issues. You can do this even in the rain, I would say. See, this is one problem, traffic, because the road is so narrow, and I've just let that van go past. Now I see another, probably a Jeep or an off-road vehicle approaching, so not quite sure if we'll have anywhere to pass, so I'm just gonna wait here. We are at 1,940 meters of altitude. The summit of this road is actually at 2,000 meters, but there was basically nowhere to stop. So I figured that this will be the perfect lunch break, lunch spot anyway.
you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself.
Not every day one can enjoy a meal at the altitude of 2000 meters, so pretty grateful for that. But time to move on, time to push forward. We got a long way to go.
Well, you've been steady, building steam like a thunderhead. Armed and ready with the lies you overheard. Well, strike me down like a lightning in the dark. Deliver me the fate I must deserve. Oh, don't you? I just wait and listen for the storm. You can hear the difference in the wind. When the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in. When the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane, oh, that old hurricane comes.
Here's another great camping spot on the Strategica. It's pretty flat. You can get at least 5 or 6 cars. And you got the fire pit as well. Plenty of wood in the woods. Another Lithuanian. Honestly, I'm really glad that we got a lot of tourists from all over Europe. Just passed this place a little bit earlier, and I was just thinking to myself, what a nice spot, exactly for just one tent, one car, and that's it. Actually, I made it down for another maybe couple of kilometers, and I was just thinking about this place and about this view, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna spend the night here, because, well, Just take a look at this view. Now, probably one thing that I will be asked in this video is what about the bears? What do I do about the bears? Because in Romania, probably you know, it's a huge population of bears. Tourists are getting eaten by bears, and we might say that we have an issue. But one thing you will have to remember: the bear doesn't want to get into conflicts with humans. Usually bears, they stay away if they hear an engine, a horn, someone talking. They stay away. They don't come to the humans. There are very extremely rare cases where people are getting attacked. Most of the times, people are trying to feed the bears, like the tourists from Italy that we have just a couple of weeks or months ago. And they don't realize that, cartoons are not real. Yogi Bear doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a as a peaceful bear or a nice bear. They are wild animal and they are on the top of the food chain. They don't have any predator except humans. Now, why would you want to get into conflict with something like that? I've got no idea. I don't know. It's not fair that people are getting killed, and then because of themselves, and then the authorities have to kill the bears. What do I do when I'm all by myself and I'm trying to keep away from the bears? Well, first of all, the only really dangerous area is the Transfăgărășan, because but the bears have learned that if they're gonna stay by the road, they will get free food. Once the bear knows that they will gonna get free food from that place, they will stop hunting and they will always return to the same spot to beg or ask for food. You short-circuit their brain into thinking that they're gonna get free food for life, so they'll be happy living there. They don't want to go and forage anymore. Now, of course, you never know, so here is what I have just on the reach of my arm. I've got a Bear Defender. It's a pepper spray. This one is, I think it shoots around 10 meters. It's something, not one of the best, but I always keep one of them handy, because after all, this is bear country and bear territory. So you just want to be safe. But as I was saying, if you're making loud noises, just once in a while, just whistle, blow a horn, or speak loud, or play some music. The bears will not come and try to eat you. That's not how it works. You're perfectly fine to stay in nature and just respect nature. Keep all your food locked in. Don't leave any traces. Don't leave any leftovers or nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything you have will have to go probably in the best idea is to put them in the back of your car, in your boot or your fridge or whatever, not in your tent. I don't have anything in my tent except bear spray and a knife, and that is it, and of course my phone. So just stay safe, just follow these simple steps, make noises, don't walk slowly through the woods. Make loud noises because they will just go away. They're not interested in eating humans. It's not how it works. Once a bear eats a human or attacks a human, yeah, that bear must be put down, but not the rest of them. They are peaceful, wild, very wild animal and on the top of the food chain. Don't forget that. Noroc. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say almost good afternoon, because I've slept until 10 o'clock like a little baby. The only thing that woke me up was the nice sunshine. I had a great night last night. Wasn't too cold, it was absolutely perfect. Just stood by the fire, had some dinner, and at some point the heavens opened up, and I can't even remember the last time I've seen so many stars. It was absolutely spectacular. Right, packing up the tent and the camp and heading back on the trail, because we are on our last few kilometers. Well, this is it. That's the road we came from, and from here on now there's only tarmac. Final thoughts on this amazing trail in Romania. Is it worth it, and is it one of the best? Well, from my short experience for only 1 year now, almost 1 year of off-roading, overlanding experience, until now, this is the most amazing road or trail I've ever been. It has mountains, high altitudes, forest roads. You have a little bit of everything, and that's what makes it unique. If you want to visit it, just do it, because you will not regret it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.